Hobbs had been brainstorming on our run back to Squin, in places that we could put down our roots, a place where we could start again. He talked of far-flung locations, places that didn't sound real or possible, but Park and myself were in agreement. Wherever we did put down our roots, it would be close to the Sheik, close to Squin. The place is still our home, and bordering with the Holy Nation means that when we finally do start to make our moves, we'll be able to strike fast. But that was all getting ahead of ourselves. We still had to get back first in one piece. The patrols are still out here, always watching, waiting for us to slip up. But we wouldn't. We'd carry on our way as fast as we can, lest the bandits find us again. And if they do, well, they'll be hurting. With Ruka in charge at home, I hope that everything would still be okay. Her and Oren don't see eye to eye, but they both believe in our cause, and they both like a good fight. They'd only need to temper that rage for a little longer. For today, we'll make it back home. Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Kenshi. And we were speaking of back at home. Sand was musing as to what might be happening, and unfortunately for both Lo and Oberlum here, things haven't been going as well. Oberlum has been putting up a fantastic fight, but it's not quite enough out here. Now, they should be okay, all things considered, so we're going to see if they are able to make it. Oberlum has stayed up for a lot longer. We don't seem to have taken down too many. Lo is getting back up. She's fighting as best she can, but she's already quite injured. Yeah, tough. Still doing good damage to them. I'm going to take her off ranged at this point. All of our others are still on their way back, as I was saying before, but unfortunately these two are down. Now, I don't believe they have any food on them, so I don't think they're going to take anything here. They're searching, but they're not going to find anything. There's no food there. We can see that the Dreamers are flashing. It looks like Hanbu and Spot are under attack now as well. Or perhaps not. Yep, no, looks like that is the case. These nobodies are just asking for a beating. Who are you? You're a Dust Bandit boss. Now, the Dust Bandits are going to be a lot more capable. We're going to take Hanbu and Spot and get them running back towards the walls here. So, they're going to be more than fast enough to be able to make it back. Firebone, Lo, and Oberlum are still out there. I'm surprised that Firebone was out there, though. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to make it back perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and rush right back in. Let's see. We have Keji inside, still cooking up a storm, and Hong up the top working on that leather. We're just going to get both Hanbu and Spot to run up to here. Firebone doesn't seem to be looking too good, actually crippled at this stage. Oberlum and Lo have gone straight back to work, which is kind of a little crazy. We definitely want to make sure that they have a proper rest, so let's go ahead and pick up Firebone. Oberlum's actually quite fast. I don't know where you're going to. Lifting, snatching order. How about you just go grab Firebone here? I know you don't have a med kit. That's okay. We just want you to pick her up. Okay, rather, yes. On our way. All three of you, if you would be so kind. I need you to come back here and rest. We're going to make sure that they actually do get the rest that they need, and it looks like this fight is going on outside. Now, Dust Bandits do have better equipment, but really at this stage, we're a bit beyond just looting them. Looks like Zephyr was coming to try and assist. Looks like Hong is in trouble now as well. You know, they've actually run right into our base here. What are the Dust Bandits? Actually, there's another one up the top as well on Spot. That's the Dust Bandit boss of all the people. Now, it's probably actually okay that they have a little bit of a beat down here. So we'll let them do what they can. Looks like they're going to be able to take care of them pretty easy. Kiji doesn't care at all. just continuing to work. And it looks like we're okay. Hong did take a fair bit of damage there, a fair whack. But we want to make sure that everyone has a proper rest at this stage. So I'm going to go up the top here. Hong, you are unconscious currently. Okay. Where are you unconscious? Are you unconscious downstairs? I think you must have just fallen unconscious. Slightly injured. Oh no, you're fine. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Ruka is under attack now. Damn, it's everyone. Oberlin, we're going to get you to put in bed, and Low, you're going to come and rest over here. We definitely need to get some healing going on here. Ruka and Oren are under attack now. So we know that these two aren't exactly friends. We have a hungry bandit here. We also have a whole heap of nomads. I reckon that Ruka and Oren can take this group perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and take off Oren's backpack here. And we're going to see how they do. I think that they're going to be more than capable, especially with these nomads that are here as well. We should be able to take care of this pretty easily. There is a chance, actually, that we might be able to buy a creature of a kind. So we'll see if that's possible after this fight is all said and done. That is the cutest baby goat I've ever seen. That is adorable. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to take care of this without really even taking all that much damage at all. Hong has gone unconscious again. Oh no, just slightly injured. Hong's actually fine, so I'm not quite sure how that came to be. You didn't put Firebone in that bed at all. Can we try that again? Thank you. There we go, that's better. Now, I do need you to rest up. So I think we did have Hong on medic. And we still have some medicine, so we're going to let Hong get to work here, working on everyone, and just check in with the rest of our dreamers. So Spot, we need to have you resting up. Kidji, you're fine. Firebone, you're getting treatment. Okay, back onto Oren and Ruka. Let's see, looks like they are going to be just fine. Oren, let's get that backpack on you, and I wouldn't mind trying and have a chat. Can I talk to any of these nomads? Yes, we can. Brilliant, let's do that. Hopefully, yes, hopefully we can get an animal here. Show me what you have. Hell yes, a pack beast. Okay, so the pack beast is going to be able to hold a whole heap for us. Obviously the bulls, they can hide, they can do a fair amount. We could get another bone dog. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Dog meat's been very, very helpful so far. It is another female. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the two of them. Okay, so this pack beast, what are we going to call you? I didn't see, I think you were also female, but I'm going to call you Gary anyway. Because you're a Garu, and you're going to be called Gary. I hope you're okay with that. Gary the Garu, and Bonnie the moan dog. There we go. Okay, so we've got Bonnie now as well, who is a pup. It's going to take Bonnie a while to age up. We're going to have Bonnie follow Oren for now. I'm going to see if that works out for us. And as for Gary the Garu, who is also a pup, Gary, you actually have a pack on you already, and look at that. It's nice. It's nice. That is very nice. So Gary, we're going to have you just kind of chill out in town for now. We're going to need to make sure that Gary actually gets properly fed. So, yeah. Let's check in on our team. Are we still running? Oh, they're nearly here. They are nearly here. No, they're not. That was our other group. But we're just going past the hub at this stage. You know what? While we're here, let's actually stop into the Shinobi Thieves and see if they've got anything crazy for us to purchase. There is a chance. We'll let them do that. Meanwhile, back at home, we'll make sure that everything else is going to be okay. Yeah, we got Bonnie hanging out here. Bonnie should be able to play limbs here, I would think. And Hong, have you... You're still doing a whole heap of treatments here. Yeah, it's going to take them a while to recover, but that's okay. I think we've been doing pretty good here overall with our workloads. No hemp being stored there. We've got a whole heap of raw iron, nearly maxed out here. And I think even downstairs we're still looking really good. Maxed out there, whole heap of that. Is that a crippled dust bandit just chilling out on our floor? We're going to let him live there. you can live here on our floor for now. You're going to be Kiji's rug. Because that's how we do. A whole heap of copper as well. We got a whole heap of stuff to sell. Good. As for sand, you must nearly be there. Yes, we're on our way up. We'll run through the floor until we reach there. And here we are. So we are looking for the main trader, who I think is this person here. Sand, go and have a chat. Let's see, we want to trade. Alright, what have you got for us? No recipes or anything. A thieves backpack. It's a full-size one. I don't think there's anything we're going to touch here. The assassin's rags are really nice. High grade. Give a whole heap of stuff. Better than the one that we're wearing at the moment. I would hope to be able to make these eventually. The martial arts bonus is really nice as well. We are going to pass it on by for now. Specialist grade ninja rags, that's actually really cool. But no, we're going to take our lot and we're going to continue on back home. And I think we actually have everyone here. Yes, we do. That's good. Alright, back on to Squin. We're close to setting out on another journey though. As soon as they make it back, we're going to be looking at settling elsewhere. Hanbu, you're back at work. You seem to be doing fine. We've got Spot recovering. Kiji's perfectly fine. Firebone is in recovery mode. We probably should do some selling while we're here. Let's see, Hong, what are you up to currently? You are heading... Oh, you're going to be trying to do some medicine on Oren, I believe. But Oren isn't going to stay still long enough. There we go, finally. Firebone is heading back out. I don't know why you are. Get back in bed. Rest up, please. We're still following Hong. Hong, we're going to actually take you out to somewhere else as soon as you're done there with Hanbu. Gary, you just chill out for now. Oren, I don't know why you've stopped. I think it's because you did get kind of taken away for a moment there. Aimless? Okay. For some reason, yeah, okay. Camera's kind of reset. You lost... That seems to happen occasionally, where they just lose what their job was. So we just need to wait for that copper on the side there to pop in. There we go. We want to make sure that Ruka's one is still working. It is. So for whatever reason, Oren's one just decided to stop working. Hong, if you'd be so kind, let's see if we can sell some stuff. We do actually have remove home intruder, so there is a chance that this person will get, thrown outside eventually. We're going to go ahead and get trading. Hopefully, getting the last of our building supplies that we need. Looks like that's going to be the case. I should actually look at storing more of this before we continue. So we'll go ahead and drag it across. Why don't we drag the whole lot across? Control rather than shift. Okay, we can do that. Can I just... Wow, there is a whole heap of lag in between that. I don't know why. Oh no, whenever you hold control, it holds the mouse in place. I see. Lesson learned. So we're going to have to buy a whole heap more, as we are going to be making use of it. So opening up that general storage, taking that across to here. We're going to go get that wheat. Wheat, please. Thank you. Okay, take up all that cotton. The iron plates are maxed out currently, so we'll just go ahead and take those into here. We've got some hemp storage, I believe, up the top. There we go. Fabric, I don't think we're maxed out in fabric yet. No, we can get a whole heap more. Okay, I think that's pretty good, so we'll just look at selling now. Selling all 60, and at the top, I'm gonna go sell off all that iron. Brilliant. More cats for us. Let's see. We'll take nearly at 100. We've got some cacti, so we can make some rum. I don't think that we have actual storage for the cacti yet. Something that I've been wanting to research. Go ahead, put those into there for now. Okay,
Nice. And I think we've actually sold any other... Oh no, we've got some rum. Sell that. Do we have any up here? We've got some grog as well. Fantastic. Good profit for us. Yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do. Good trading. Good trading. And Hong, I think you've still got some work to do back here. So you'll be doing just that. How close are we now? Much closer. We can see the others running about in the distance. And we've even got the recovery nearly complete. We can see some bandits running out there. Oh, bandits. What will be quite good is once we do set up our base, having a proper turret defense system. Yes, yes indeed. Gary, can you eat? I'm curious. Can you eat? I wonder. Just dried meat? Alright, the dreamers are under attack. Hanbu! They're causing trouble again? Sure enough, yes they are. Looks like we've got some hungry bandits. Hanbu, you can get some combat experience here. How about you? We want to make sure that we're attacking the right people, the hungry bandits. We're going to go ahead and attack all. Get you involved in this. Yeah. A little bit of Hanbu combat experience. I don't think there's much of a chance that he's going to take any damage here. These nomads will keep us safe. Especially with goats in tow. Come on, Hanbu. You didn't even need to get in there at the end. Keep on working, my friend. Keep on working. So our first order of business once the others get back is transferring our new leg onto Ruka so that she, well, has an actual proper leg. And then we're gonna maybe look at getting Hobbs to run out in some of the surrounding area to see if we can find a good spot to settle. We aren't all going to go there at once. We're going to be sending smaller groups out and about. Let's see, you are deciding to operate the machine out there. I'm guessing that means you've done what grog work you can, and we actually did get some more grog there, which is very nice. Guessing we went for that wheat straw. We go through that very, very quickly. Not surprised. Damn, Oberlim's pretty much good to go again. That recovery is pretty fast here. Same thing with Low. Spot, yeah, you're good to go. And Firebone will give you a little bit longer. Yeah. A little bit longer still. Got some fabric production happening. Very nice team. Very nice. Let's see. Yeah, we've got to be close now. That must be them here. Nearly back in the walls and nearly back home. Look at that. Now they've slowed down a fair amount. We are right here by the walls. And Ziff this time is the one who is in trouble. And doesn't look like it's too much trouble. However, we should probably get back towards the walls. Ziff isn't the greatest fighter in the world, although he's more than fast enough to make it back here to get that help. And there's our team. They're here. They're back home finally. Alright. Would you mind assisting me, perhaps? Just hang here for a second, Ziff. Give you a second longer. Looks like they've decided to start walking, so maybe they aren't going to attack Ziff anymore. Well, looks like some other fighting's going to be going down. Alright, Ziff, you can get involved in this now. Just don't get too damaged. Looks like Gary, Hong, Oberlim, they're all coming out to help. Gary, don't get too overzealous there. Wow, that was a good little ram that he did there. Very nice, Gary. Oh, I can't imagine they're actually very good at blocking. Was that I think that was an arm. Yep, that was a whole arm just completely severed. Nicely done. Okay, team. Jump back inside. We need to make sure that we actually get some food out here. Oh, there is some out here already. Well, that's okay. Gary, get back over here. Get back inside. Yeah, it's the whole team out here helping now. There we go. Last one down. You can all go back to doing whatever it is you want to do. Ziff is going to get some healing. Hong's going to have to chase him down first, though. Okay, we're back home. Eat that meat, team. Eat that meat. Okay, alright, so we can put them back onto jobs. Let them get back to doing what they want to do. Hobbs, put you back on jobs. Hobbs for jobs. Park, same thing for you. Jobs. Dog meat, just chill out here for the time being. We made it back. Wait a second. Before we go too far away, we do have some things that we need to drop off here. Let's see. Yeah, namely these things. Let's come back to weapons storage. Anyone else running away at this stage? No. No, everyone's still here. The others are actually working inside the building, so that's fine. I think Park... What are you working on? Guardless katanas, yeah. You do it, my buddy. You do it. Yeah, Rain first, and let's get Ruka back here. Ruka's actually holding on to a whole heap of blades. Probably she doesn't need to be holding on to as many blades as she is. I feel like she's overdoing it a little bit there. Right, okay, that is our armor storage. Weapon storage is over here. So, Rain, let's see. We're going to go ahead and transfer these bows, these fantastic bows. And that's you done, Rain. You can go do whatever it is you want to do. Sand. Have a look at your inventory. Let's go open up that. We will drop in that big one. We're definitely going to divvy that out. Park. Okay, you've got some armor for us. Go ahead and store that in there for now. You've got some bolts to store. Guess they can just go into general storage for now with the others. Put those in there. Those two. Smuggling checks. More than happy to do that. You have to run all the way out there. Kind of like that. Let's see, is Hobbs holding onto the leg? I'm wondering who's got our leg at this stage. It is Hobbs. Okay, Ruka, have you made it back yet? I don't think you have. You are on your way? I think so. Oh, you're right here. Fantastic. Perfect timing. How about you go ahead and trade with Hobbs? Okay, alright. How are we going to do this thing? We need to open up your limbs. We need to take off that limb. And we're going to give you this limb. Hell yes. Nice new limb for you. It's great. Super happy about that. We can go ahead and put that one back into here. Let's see what you're looking like, Ruka. Looks good. And she is very quick on her feet now. Brilliant. Now, Hobbs, you do have some other equipment for us. We're going to chuck that in the weapons cabinet. The other leg we'll just put into our general storage for now. Put that sake in there as well. We've got some ancient science books. Now, we need to be very precise with what we end up using those for, because we've got a lot of options. Wow, that's a lot of potential healing that you can do there with all of that, Hobbs. And I think that's everyone's inventories released. Yeah, we can't get advanced yet because we need to get large building shells first. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everyone. We do have a junk bow in there still. And these sleeping bags. Thank you, Oren. We appreciate your hard work. Okay, we will need to sort out everyone else's inventories eventually. Looks like we've nearly finished this mercenary leather armor here. As you know, we can make other types of armor. I would really like to get into heavy armor crafting, so I wonder if that's something that we can potentially research. We need 4 ancient science books to be able to get tech level 4. We need engineering research to be able to get large building shells. Heavy building foundations. Not something that we want to get yet. Mounted crossbows 2. Prototype harpoon turrets. That is nice. Crossbow turret spotlight fitting. Help against night attacks. Heavy generator theory. Or drill. That's nice. and steel bars. Smithing, advanced weapon smithing. Okay. Plate armor crafting, we need to have engineering research, but with one ancient science book we can get to level 2, a level 2 weaponsmithy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's spend one of ours there, and we can spend another one of these elsewhere. We could go for the prototype harpoon turrets or mounted crossbows too. Speed, range, and reload are better. But this prototype harpoon turret is potentially better all round. What do you go for here? I think we're going to go for the harpoon turret. It's more powerful and accurate than crossbow technology can achieve. Yeah, we'll start going down that route. Okay, well, there you go, Hobbs. We have a new job for you. And we're going to start loading up Gary with supplies. So Gary, let's go ahead and open up your inventory. We're going to open up this. How many building materials can we store? Yep, we can actually store 100. That's amazing. Nice. Wow, that's a lot. We are going to need some iron plates for construction purposes, so we'll go ahead and take as many of those as we can. Yeah, that's as much as we can do there. I'm almost tempted to get parts to stop this for now, and I think we are going to do that. Purely just because these are going to be more useful for construction purposes. Right, let's have a look. You're malnourished at the moment, that's no good. Well, there's extra food here, so he should be eating perfectly fine. I think he is on the up and up. His hunger is going up, so yeah, he'll be making his way out of malnourished before long. Looking at you though, my dude, we are going to get you to grab... Wow, look at all that leather. We got heaps, that's fantastic. We're going to grab some of these plates. Yeah, you're going to chuck them straight back in there, aren't you? Because you're being very helpful. He's good like that. No, what we actually need to do is, after Hobbs is completed this research, which he's doing incredibly quickly, we're going to have to send him out there in the world to try and find somewhere for us to call home. I kind of actually like the look of that place there. It's potentially well, there's an exile camp right down there beneath the way station. That doesn't look all that terrible. Now, our fastest person is probably going to be Park. Athletics 71. Oh, no, actually, Sand is faster. Sand, my boy, you are very, very fast. What was that last piece of armor you produced like? High grade. Fantastic. That's going to sell. It's going to sell well. But for Sand, we are actually going to send you out on a bit of a run. Let's put you on your maximum sprint speed, and we're going to run you down to this little depression here. Get you to check the place out. Now, we could also send Hobbs. It would make sense to send Hobbs. He's going to be a lot slower. This is more of a visual checkout for us than actually doing a prospect. We can do some prospecting when we get there, but yeah, it's more a visual check. Hobbs's prospecting skill is going to be the best out of everyone that we have. So, as long as it looks good overall, good chance that we're going to want to make use of it. Gary and Dogmeat are chilling out here. We're going to make sure that they have some food out here as well. So Park, I'm going to ask you very nicely to take these two and just drop them outside. Oh, Ruka, are you in trouble? You might be. Unfortunately, Park doesn't have as much to do right now. He's just going to have to chill out. No, Ruka, you seem to be okay. Let's check in with Sand, who is running very, very fast. And yeah, it's not going to take him very long to get there at all. Oh, why is it pausing? Because it's loading. Advanced weaponsmithing is complete. Okay, so we could theoretically upgrade this to level 2. What's going to cost us? Just iron plates. We'd get some iron plates back after finishing the construction of it. You know what, we are going to upgrade it because it's going to take us a while to actually get things to a position where we're going to want to shift all of the stuff out. Yeah. Our our outpost is going to start primarily as a farming outpost, and then we'll build upon it from there. Obviously not just farming, but producing and mining resources. So we're going to make sure there's a whole heap of everything there. I will be intrigued to see what we're able to do with the level 2 bench. Who knows? And the prototype harpoons, that'll be just as nice as well. Sand, you are flying. I actually want to probably stay with Sand at this stage, just because we're actually going to be able to get a good look at this area from above. So that's it down here. It is a desert. So a desert isn't going to be great for growing food. We also have these exiles just across the way here, but it's a really nice, wide open region. Whether or not we're going to be able to get any water down here is another story as well. But yeah, that's a nice big flat region. Looks like it's ripe for development. It would also be more difficult to defend such a area. We can't just like cut off part of the land, but it's just so nice. It's a really nice big flat area. Having a look around here though, are there any nodes? There is one giant iron resource all the way over here. Okay, we got another copper resource over here. That's a pretty decent size. 3 workers on that, 2 workers on that. More copper up that way. Yeah, there's a lot of resources up in these hills here. Let's try and do a prospect with Sand and just see what he can get out of this place here. There is some water here. The fertility is actually pretty good, surprisingly, and there is a fair amount of stone down here as well. Who do we have roaming there? The 100 Guardians, fantastic. Okay, so we actually have some friendly peeps in the area as well. So, how do we want to try and build this thing? I think this is going to be our main settlement here, but we are going to have a mining outpost on the side. We've got a iron resource nice and close here. Do we have a copper resource that's close? Lots of iron. If we had some copper, we might be able to settle just here. We do have some copper, okay. Because what you want to do, if you can, is have these resources within your walls. Don't know how feasible that's going to be. I think what we are going to do is have our home little base here. Processing is going to be here, but mining is still going to happen out at these points, which means that our miners will be vulnerable. But it just, that's a little bit of something that we can work with. I just really like this because it's nice and flat, whole heap of area that we can build and expand upon. So with that being the case, we can actually start laying down some building now. What do we want to try and do? Starting off, we could go with an L house, a long house, an outhouse, which is just literally just an outhouse, small shack, and a storm house. Let's see. The L house is what we're currently running with at this stage, and we know that we can get a whole heap out of the L house. It's going to cost 24 building materials to be able to create this structure, but I think we can totally work with that. So let's go ahead and place this thing down. Straight smack bang in the middle here. That's our very first structure. We don't have any building materials, that much is true. Yes, we do realize that. But we're going to go start laying down some other things outside of here. Let's start having a look at some other potential things that we can build here. Going to go into farming. We're going to have a look at creating a well. So it looks like it's pretty much 30% water everywhere around here, which is not great. It means that water is going to be coming in a lot slower, but we still get some. We can upgrade our well to be the higher levels. We're looking at well 2 here. It does consume power, so we will need to be generating power here. We're going to have this thing nice and close to our home. We're going to have it be accessible to everyone around here. It's building materials and iron plates to be able to create something like that. And let's see, what else can we create out here? Well, cacti. cacti grow incredibly well here. As you can see, we've got 93% across the entire area, so we can farm nice and close to our place here. Can we make hemp? We can. The fertility is good, but the environment isn't right. It's arid. I think that if we go a little bit further down that way, we'll get into the area we can create. You can see that it's not as bad. The crop yield starts to get a little bit better when you get down by the swamps. So we'll have a look at potentially doing that. And obviously, yeah, vegetable farm cannot grow here. Wheat, I imagine, isn't going to be great. We still get some yield. It's just not as much. So we could look at dropping some wheat and some cacti farms down here. I don't think it's ever going to rain at this position. But, well, what more can you ask for? I think that's actually pretty good. What we're going to have a look at as well is going to be power, for one thing. We want to have battery banks, which we are going to have inside of here. We can have a biofuel distillery. We're not going to worry about that. A corpse furnace is quite useful. It generates power and it also gets rid of bodies. We will want something like that, so we'll go ahead and just drop that right here. A generator runs on biofuel. What we want are these here, these wind generators. So we are going to need copper and iron plates to be able to make a big one of these. So we're going to go ahead and drop this thing right outside of our building. There we go. So we've got our first structure down. Next thing we are going to want is a wall. We can build these defensive walls. They are kind of basic walls. And I think something that is very, very easy to do in Kenshi is to build too big too fast. We don't need to have too much space at this stage. It would be nice to have some farming happening outside the front of this building here. So we want to have I believe the arrow pointing outwards. We can start with a gate, and I think that's probably going to be a good idea. So we'll look at placing this down maybe around about here. There are characters in the way. Okay, fine. Here. There we go. And so we can build off of that point. I'm going to want to try and build like this, if possible. Okay. I guess that's going to be a little bit wider than I want, but that's fine. So the reason we're having it like that is so that when people come towards the door, we're going to be able to take them down without too much hassle. So we can see that each of these require 2 pieces of building materials, so maybe it would be better if we did it a little bit closer to home. Give us a little bit less space, but I think we can still work with the space that's there, especially when it comes to farming. Like I was saying, I want to try not go too crazy with the construction of this thing. Okay, we'll go to that point, and then we're going to start building back in. We could try and go relatively tight on our wall. I'm definitely tempted to do that. Could look at going for a Millennium Falcon style setup with our walls. Still giving us space. And believe me, you're not going to get it completely symmetrical. But we have a semi-symmetrical shape here. We've got a lot more space on the right-hand side, but I'm okay with that. I think it'll be alright with us having that little bit of extra space. We can always expand the walls out in a different direction as well. Let's see. If I can maybe get to here. It is going to snap like that. We don't exactly want it to do that. So we'll see if we can create a little bit of a defensive area around here, just curving back in on itself. Yeah, it doesn't want to do that. I'm not surprised. That's where it starts to get messy. Well, over here, we might just have to build straight on. So we want to build from that position out to there. Okay, so that's our starting setup for our little town. Oh, I don't like that. At the very least, we want that to be almost a right angle. We'll see if we can get that possibly. So I think if we go straight from here to here, we want to go out maybe one more position from that point. I don't think we can get it to be as much of a right angle as I'd want it to be. And you know what? I think that's fine. We just need to learn to love the curve. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's look at getting some ramps on here as well. We want to make sure that we can get up on a whole heap of these different positions throughout here. It does only require one building material. So I think as long as we have a way to get up on either side of this, it means that we should be able to get our people up on these walls and defending it pretty fast. Okay, so that's probably our starting setup. The only other thing that we might potentially want to have here are our storage boxes, and I think having somewhere out the back for them would work out for us. So we want to have a building material storage crate just out the back. So we'll go ahead and place that here. Storage for cacti, we're not going to worry about that for now. Storage for copper, we'll go ahead and place that just around the back here. We're going to have storage for iron ore. That can also be here. We will have some storage for iron plates. We'll have an iron. Let's have that inside. Otherwise it's going to be further for our crafters to run. But we do want to have just our general ore storage back here as well. Like so. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going to be going with. We want Gary to come down this way. We also probably want to send a few of our other constructors. So we're going to get Hobbs. We're going to get Park as well. I think that's an okay amount for now to be running down. Park, we do need you to bring those materials with you though. So let's ask very nicely for you to do that. Are you going to drop them off before you leave? Nope, he's just going to get on going. Fantastic. Looks like Hong is going to continue working on this. So we'll be able to see what it's going to be able to do. And hopefully this run isn't too far for them. Because it's a run that we're going to want to do more often than not. We do have the way station that's in between here where we're going to be able to sell things off. We've got a swamp village down here as well. So I feel like we've got a number of options for us. Sand, do we want to have you stay here for now? Yeah, but what are we going to call this place? I don't know, actually. Actually, I know. I know what I want to call this. The Sandpit. And so it shall be for now. The Sandpit. We are going to try and grow food within these walls. We're going to have production within these walls as well. Both iron and copper. I'd like to get these constructed before we look at getting other bits and pieces up and running. So I think we might actually want to send some of the others back here now. We could get all the dreamers to come and help out with this. We could get engineering and send them all down here now. Getting other people helping out with the construction is going to make this a lot faster. Yeah. So we have others running to make their way down here. It's only a matter of time until they arrive, and so I will see you all when they get here. Now everyone's starting to converge on the sandpit. I'm actually going to send Hobbs just off to the side here because we are going to need... Oh, that's dangerously close. Yeah, they're okay, thankfully. We are going to need some electrical components, I believe, to get some batteries up and running. We don't have a huge power need there yet, but we are going to have a need for more of it. As you can see, this one here keeps this place going for the most part. We should be able to get some from inside of here. Luckily, they are still open quite late. Let's see what we got, Hobbs. We just want to trade. My bad. Electrical components. Fantastic. We could get some more iron plates here at the same time. Some more building materials too. He can't actually carry all that much in that scavenger's backpack of his, but there we go. It's a little something extra. No room, that's fine. Continue on towards the sandpit, my friend. If you'd be so kind. Out and about. And surprising, it's going to be the others that actually make it there first. Oh, the Dreamers were looking like they were under attack for a second then. Hanbu, what is it? What is it? Oh, berserkers. That's not good. That's really not good. Well, the berserkers will attack us, but they won't try and kill us exactly. Spot, you are running as fast as you can. You are. Okay, Hobbs is also under attack now. Alright. He's going to be okay. Park isn't going to arrive for a while. And berserkers are nothing to scoff at. Unfortunately, the 100 Guardians aren't around, but it looks like, thankfully, they've kind of given up on the chase. Very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. Need to be kind of wary of Gary and Park, though, because they might roam straight into them. So, berserkers are something that we are going to have to contend with. Yeah, that's not so hot. Spot. No, you're okay. You're alright. We're going to get everyone to just stealth. Oh, hang on. Well, that's something. Apparently they didn't mind sand so much, but well, now they do. We're going to have to go ahead and attack all. Beating these bone dogs is not going to be easy at all. That's going to be quite a challenge. Now, sand, that is going to give you a little bit of a negative to your combat, so we'll get you. Oh dear, Ziff. Yeah, we're going down here. We can only hope that they are going to want to just roam on by. Yeah, sand is going down super fast. 3 of them on him at once. There's a chance that these 3 might be able to take down those 2, but sand isn't going to be able to be up for much longer, even though he is relatively tough. Yep, he is down. We've done some damage. We've taken down one of the bone dogs. Oh, very nearly. Not enough damage though. Ziff, you're doing okay? Yikes. Yeah, tough out here. Life is going to be tough out here. We've got the berserkers coming in now as well. Fantastic. As long as we can make it there in one piece, we'll be able to recover from this. Because the berserkers, they're going to, well, do what they do. They're going to go berserk. They are going to knock us down, but they aren't going to kill us exactly. And as you can see, the bone dogs, it's the same story there. They're not here to murder us. They're not here to eat us, thankfully. And with Park arriving, there's a chance that we're going to be able to do some healing. What do we have here? Kral's Chosen. Kral's Chosen here as well. Run along. That's exactly what we're doing. But unfortunately, these berserkers are going to cause us some trouble. I think Park was trying to recover some of us here. Now, Park, you are an absolute madman. You're very good at what you do, but against that many berserkers, I don't think we're going to be able to stand up for very long. The main thing is that everyone just stays down until we need to. We're going to put you on passive, my friend. And we're going to make sure that... Can we even get you to sneak? No. Unfortunately, I think Gary is going to not make it through this. You know what? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. We will go back and watch Park and see how he's doing. He's down, unfortunately. And Hobbs has just arrived, only to be taken out before long. We'll make the process go a little faster. You'll be okay, buddy. Save your energy for important foes, kin. Yep, they're going to roam on out of here. The second that they do, we're going to be able to get back up. We need to make sure that everyone is stealthing at this point. And we are going to be attempting to heal one another. There we go. Getting back up, bit by bit. And Gary, you can come back over here now. Did a very good job, Gary. We're very impressed. Nicely done. Okay, so, Gary, we're going to need you to drop all of these. Yeah, I think the first thing we can do is get the building material storage complete. That is once everyone gets back up. We are still unconscious. We're actually in a recovery coma, so Sam took a fair bit of damage. Adding materials. Oh, look at that. We're actually getting the first thing constructed. So it looks like we can take materials straight from Gary. Alright, Gary. Look at them go. Stealth building. Fantastic. Work has begun. Gary, let's get you to drop all of those in there. Thank you. Good on you, Gary. That's copper storage, that's raw iron. We don't have somewhere for iron plates yet, but we will before long. Look at that, we got ourselves a corpse furnace going up. Probably not the thing that we need in terms of priority, but, you know, it's a start. It's a start. Yeah, those plates, we're going to have to try and find a way to divvy them out. We'll get there, though. I think it's actually Park that has all of the iron plates. Yeah, let's get you helping out here. Kenshi and Firebone, what are you guys doing here? I don't actually... Maybe we did send you down here as well. Well, looks like we've got one more bone dog who wants to come and play. Park, how much life do you have in you? Enough to be able to beat this thing down? Everyone try to, if we can. Except for Kenshi and Firebone. You guys can just run away. Gary, let's get you away as well. Run, Gary, run. All of you guys, you don't have to be stealthing anymore. Let's get you helping out here. Taking this thing down. Good on your Spot. Park. Doing work. Alright. We're going to have to get food down here as well. Oh, Spot went down very quickly. Poor Spot. Gary, hang in there, buddy. Oh, your leg. Your leg's pretty hurt there, bud. Look at you go. Who's a good boy? There we are. Healing everybody up. And getting more things constructed. Okay, alright. Thank you very much. Looks like Oren is in a spot of trouble. We should actually try and just grab the meat off this thing. That's going to render it actually dead. We'll take that too. Thank you. Oren and Bonnie are in trouble. And that they are. That they are. Let's get the two of you running back towards home so that you can get some assistance. Low heading back as well. Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie's unconscious. That's not good for Bonnie. Okay. Ruka, can I get you to go and rescue Bonnie for me, please? Because those hungry bandits will actually kill Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie, you're okay. You're right. Okay. You're off. Let's make sure you actually get some treatment. Well, it looks like they're in trouble. They're going to be okay because our friends have arrived to make all the difference. Poor Sand just still completely out. The sand pit is getting constructed though. We are on our way to something. Just a lot more fighting happening. Protecting allies, you don't have to. They're going to be taken out before long. And I would hope that we're going to be able to get this thing all done and dusted. I don't know how they actually prioritize the construction order, but I think it's just whatever is closest to them at any one time. We're going to need to get a food barrel down here ASAP so we can actually start shipping some food. Because we're going to need it, among many other things. I think Park has just been doing healing. Oh no, you're doing some engineering. This place is actually going to be constructed before long. It's all starting to come together. Oh, one of them must have had some iron ore. Okay, Hanbu. Welcome back to the land of the living, my friend. Starting to get some of this wall constructed. Very nice. Ah, the ramp. Okay, we'll take that. Looks like the ramps are pretty easy and quick for them to make. Ziff, what are you off to? Building that ramp there. Well, the corpse furnish is complete. We could actually, yeah, get a little bit of power by burning the corpse of this thing, but we'll leave that alone for now. Spot, how are you doing? You're okay. You're gonna come too. The longhouse is complete. Fantastic. That means we can actually start having a look at things inside of here. We're gonna have to send someone actually inside though. So Hanbu, let's get you running inside of here as soon as you're close. And we're gonna go get a food barrel placed down so that we can get some of that shipped over. So it's gonna be storage. And it's just going to be a food store. Brilliant. Right by the front door, so it's nice and easy for everyone to come and grab. And you're working on it already, my friend. And that well's nearly complete too. Very nice. Look at all that construction going on. Great. We could actually potentially send Gary back. I'd be a little nervous about sending Gary back by himself, but he can carry a whole heap more stuff for us. We might actually just get him to drop these plates for now. And it is a bit of a risk for us to send him back. We could just send him to the way station. Pick up some food there. There's a whole heap of iron plates that we can just purchase from there. Although Gary can't purchase things. No, we'll just send him back to Squin for now. He's a big Garu. He can make it. I trust in your abilities, my friend. We're gonna need that food before long. We can actually just send one of us up towards... Oh, that's a big sandstorm. Happen to get the sand spit. Let's see, who do I want to take away from here? Who's actually gonna be fast? Hobbs is gonna be pretty quick on his feet. We're gonna send you up towards the way station, my friend. Oh, is that a hostile force? I'm not sure, but I don't like them. It is a hostile force, just kind of roaming out there. I think. It will tell us in a moment, or it won't at all. 100 Guardians, no, they're our friends. We'll check in on Hobbs. Looks like we're actually going to get this thing done really fast. Keep on working away, team. Keep on working away. I think we just need... we need copper. Okay. Well, we're going to be able to get that before long here. But let's just check in. Hobbs, you should be pretty close. There you are. Let's see. Get you to get some supplies for us. Actually, we'll start with food, as that is a bit of a priority for us. And we'll just go back to regular speed. There we go. Show me what you got. Right, what are we going to be able to get in terms of food here? Not a hell of a lot. It's going to be mostly expensive meat wraps. The value isn't terrible, though. Yeah. Could be worse. Go ahead and make our purchase for now. We'll be able to get these cats back before long. Okay. Let's see. Show me what you got. We could just get a few things of copper. Help us get started. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, that'll do us. Run back with what we got for now. Whole heap of iron plates there as well, for if and when we need them. Bodies on the recovery. Good news. Who do we have here? Dust bandits. And they are following their leader. Let's go ahead and get this door down. Looks like they are here to cause trouble, though. I think. Get out here, you sniveling bastards. I'd rather we didn't do that. We're gonna chill here for now, because that sounds like a better idea. We're actually gonna have a look at placing some defenses up on the walls, because we're gonna need them as well. Let's see. What are we gonna be able to get up there and how? Defense. Mounted crossbows. So we can only make mounted crossbows still. Damn. Even though we did do our research. Did we complete the research? We didn't complete that research. We've got hobs down here. Well, mounted crossbows are better than nothing. Yeah, we can have them up here for now. It's going to take an hour and 6 iron plates to be able to construct that. We'll make 4. All it's going to take them is just a second to run around the side of the wall. We're going to try and delay them, if possible. I think they're getting materials. Let's hope we can delay them. And there we go, we have a crossbow being constructed. It's time to pay the price. I mean, we could just maybe pay them. I wonder if they will go away. I mean, there's a chance, right? How about you just run outside for now, Park? And go and... Can you chat? No, you can't even discuss with them. So... yeah. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. So let's just work on this wall instead. Get it completed if we can. We've nearly completely sealed ourselves in. And as soon as these mounted crossbows are up and running, we'll be looking great. And the wall is complete. Yes, it is complete. Okay. Just a little bit more work on these mounted crossbows and they are going to be able to fire down at them. Now they can destroy this. This is a defensive gate, level 2. But they can break this stuff down. Ideally, if we get 4 of us up here on the walls, we'll be all set and ready to go. Poor Sand bastard is still down. Yep. We'll be okay. Hobbs, you can come back soon. Just stay away from here for now. How much more construction does this thing need? It's just condition, which is going to be going up. Well, I would if you let me talk to you. I mean, maybe if we go out there, they will talk to us. We have no crossbows on them. Oh, one at the front. Okay. This is our last chance. I'm sure it is. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna see if we can get this running. Okay. How long is it gonna take you? Oh, it's not gonna take you long at all to get through that. Yikes. They're gonna break through. I don't think we're gonna get this constructed in time. It's taken a lot longer than I thought to get. Yep, we can't repair that fast and they can destroy it. They are gonna be in. Spot, you have some turreting skill. Jump on that thing. Everyone else is gonna need to just try and defend this. Actually, hang on, they're trying to repair it, but I don't think we can repair it fast enough here. Nope, not a chance. They got the door open, and this is where it begins. Now, I think Spot is trying to... You're reloading, okay. That's not going to be good for us. This is going to be a defeat. The question is, how much are they going to take from us? Now, Park can throw some pretty serious punches, but I don't think he's going to be able to do enough here to potentially save us. Can you not just drop that? There you go. There you go. Engage, Park. Engage. Spot, do what you can from up there. Hobbs is actually making his way back as well. Wow, we've got one down. Okay. Now, I don't have any illusions about us being able to win at this fight. If we do some damage, I will be very, very happy. Park, it looks like, is doing some damage, but it's already taken a whole heap to his chest. Dust bandits are pretty fearsome. Yeah, we went down before long. Ziff is actually doing a pretty good job up here. Nicely done, Ziff. I mean, you're getting some hits in there, but it looks like they've still got a lot of life left in them. Now, whether or not they try and take any slaves here, I don't think they will. Looks like Spot is still firing up here. I'm liking your tenacity, Spot. A lot. Nicely done. That crossbower gonna do some damage, and we have Hobbs arriving just in the nick of time to help us out. So, like I was saying, I don't know what they're gonna take from us, what they're gonna try and take. We do need to make sure that we have at least some of us that are able to get back up. We've still got some green across the board, but we just don't have enough of us up and, you know, able to fight. Spot has been doing a lot more than I thought she'd be able to, and has kept fighting for a long time considering that she's injured. Hanbu's down. Hobbs is the last up there now, and he's on block, so I think the sooner that he goes down, the better. Now, it's probably going to be better if Park stays down, plays unconscious, but that's not happening. He's gone unconscious again. Okay, their demands against us have ended. I think they took whatever they were going to take, and they're on their way out of here. Now, that was something that we weren't prepared for. We'd literally only just finished constructing this, and most of our group here weren't in a good condition to start with. It is very easy to get stuck in these kind of constant cycles. Let's hope that isn't going to be the case forever. We have, I think, the last Dust Bandit leaving now. Firebone's not in a good place. Looks like Hobbs is playing dead. We'll get you up and about. Park as well. We're going to be able to start doing some healing. Medic. Wherever we can. Sand, yeah. We need to get you out of that recovery coma. He's pretty much invisible though, with his stealth. I'm liking that. I think Hobbs is actually getting back into constructing this, which I am perfectly fine with. That Dust Bandit's dying. Everyone here is going to be able to recover from this. It's just going to take a while. Ziff. Yeah. You're going to make it, buddy. I believe in you. Park, you're a savior. Look at you go. So I think if we had more people on those mounted crossbows at the start there, we would have been able to wean them down a fair amount on the outside. And we would have been looking pretty good all together. Now Hobbs, I think you've got that food in your backpack. I believe you do. Which means that we can actually have anyone who's close to you eat. Now Spot's straight back into making more crossbows for us. Ziff, you're up and about. I think. Working on some of the walls. Working on something. Here. And I think Hobbs has got the rest of the copper for that. Do you have all the copper we need? 2 more pieces of copper, I think is what we're after. We can actually just mine that though. And look at that. All the meat wraps are being eaten. We're going to go ahead and get this thing closed for now. Close that door. Kenshi's safe. Okay, we can breathe a little bit. We're still going to need some batteries to store power off from this. Let's see exactly what we're going to need for that. Electrical components and iron plates. Now, electrical components we can actually construct ourselves, which is kind of cool. We can make that pretty easily with copper. Yeah, so that's what we'll be processing our copper into. So we'll go ahead and place that battery inside for now, and we're going to have a look at placing down some of our other what's the word I'm looking for? Other mining processing bits and pieces. Don't know if we can actually make that yet. Oh no, electrical components. Perfect. Requires power. That's okay. We need to make sure that we do leave some room for our research bench, which is kind of large. We might actually just be able to fit it up the top here. If we just go for production all the way down the bottom here. So electrical components, we'll create a space for that. We're only going to build exactly what we need for now. And that's going to help us get started producing other things here. yeah, I don't think we're going to need anything else specifically right yet. We just need iron plates for that as well. We should create some storage for iron plates inside. There's also something else that we're going to have to work on. An iron refinery. We can make this thing out the back here. Buy the actual iron. Let's see, where do I want that to go? We're going to try and maximize our space here as much as possible. So we have all the storage for that just down here. Could actually just place it alongside, just like that. Now you can only have 3 people working on this thing at a time. So I'm perfectly fine with us cutting out some of the access points. 22 iron plates to be able to get that thing up on running. Another one that we want to make is the stone processor. That we can actually probably make easily enough. I don't think we're going to get 100% stone anywhere around here. Actually, wow, yes we bloody are. Actually within the walls as well. Well, close to 100% stone. That's really good. Within our walls as well. Let's see, 98, 99. I think 98 is more than acceptable. Yeah, that's great. It's going to cost us some building materials, but that's perfectly fine. And then a stone processor. Having that along the back here as well. Let's see. We could actually try and place that along this wall here. Just break it up a little bit. But still maximizing as much space as we can. Don't have the building materials? That's a lie, you do. You'll be fine. We want to get some beds placed here as well, because obviously recovery is going to be a big thing. Wouldn't mind getting that last one up and running too. Yeah. Well, the good thing about this is free building material for us. We can create our own building materials here. We have the people to be able to do it. And we're getting there. Little by little. Kenshi, you're still down. Any chance you'll be getting up soon? No, that recovery coma is going to last a while. It's probably going to be worth us sending the rest of the troop over just to support us and actually get us off the ground here. We can get them, bring a whole heap of supplies with them. We still have a decent amount of cats in the bank. So, I think it's about time. We're not going to be doing a full shift, but we are going to be taking everyone with us. We'll leave some of our supplies here for now, and what we'll end up doing is having a look at essentially kind of splitting some of our team between here and some of our team between the sand pit. Yes. And it's nothing to, be super proud of yet, but it is a start. We're getting this thing off the ground. We've taken a fair beating today, but Kenshi's like that. It's going to beat us down, but we're just going to get back up again. We're going to continue fighting. So guys and gals, I will see you all in the next. Our team have some recovering to do, and they have a hell of a lot more construction to work on as well. This place, wow, looking small, meager at this stage. Well, it'll spawn a resistance that will challenge the Holy Nation. Our lofty goals, and this is the first step of that. The very first. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. Thank you all for joining me for another episode of Kenshi. If you don't know it already, you can pick up the very first piece of Rycon Roleplays merchandise featuring Leonidas Aventus, the Dragonborn himself. There will be more items added to the store in the coming months, all available at ryconroleplays.com/store. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to the patrons who continue to make this content possible.